Put up, good chopping.
Man, we've been recording for an hour. Y'all gotta see the drip. Y'all gotta see the drip, man.
Hey,
See the
hey, we got this
Witherspoon.
motherfucker happy. He's so happy he has to rep them. Look at that.
Look at that.
You
Look,
know?
look, peep game. 50 patch. 50 patch. This is vapor stitched in.
That's a limited edition.
What's up, YouTube? We're back with another Third Possession podcast. We got your boy Ty and your boy me. We don't have Brendan here in this video, or we don't have any special guests. We're going to be thinking about doing special guests coming forward.
If you're in the area, well, if you're in Iowa, let us know if you want to join. If you're watching, we'll lock in with you.
We'll lock in with you. But yeah, we're gonna go over what happened on last week's video. Last week's video we talked about some stuff. You guys saw the vlog. Really appreciate that. This video right here is not gonna be that long of a video. We're gonna play a few games, and we're gonna talk about the combine. So that's mainly what this video is gonna be about. You know, talk our stuff, and then we're gonna go in. We're gonna talk a little bit about basketball too. I want to talk a little bit about basketball, and also, with us being a sports podcast and stuff, I want us to talk a little bit more about baseball. I believe it's the best interest. I officially got into baseball last year, not thoroughly, but I enjoy it. I was like, okay, I want to talk a little bit about baseball. I want to be invested more this season. Okay, I want to see if Ohtani's going to do a three-peat, or if the Mariners are going to get them a World Series as well. That would be crazy. I will go back up there if the Mariners. I will go to that parade too. I'll be like,
gone. It's the year of Seattle.
I'm gone.
2026, the year of Seattle.
But yeah, I want to get into that too. So no further ado, let's get into the combine. I want to talk about Sonny Styles, man. Ohio State boy, and then also his brother, Lonzo, or is it Lorenzo? Lorenzo Styles.
Yep.
Both of the Styles are popping off in the combine. Did a good job. For somebody, he's at the height of Megatron, and he's moving as fast as a receiver.
Yeah.
As a Megatron, and he's a little bit heavier. Like,
he's heavier than Megatron, but he's got the same height.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's middle linebacker.
Yeah.
He won a natty too. Don't get it twisted. Yeah. What do you think of Sonny Styles, my man?
I mean, I just think he's just an absolute unit, and I think it's gonna come down to a skill, because we always see these players who are going to be drafted and they perform well in the combine, and then when it comes down to the pressure and the skill of actually playing in the NFL, it's not that they're bad, but they don't highlight them as much, because they're not. When you're in the NFL, it's a different level. Like, if you're a superstar in college, it doesn't mean people are going to care about you in the NFL. Even if you perform at a decent level, you got, like, they're not going to be, like, people will be talking about Sonny Styles, but if he doesn't put crazy numbers, he's not a top person in the league, even among, like, not saying he'll be a rookie, obviously, but I think it just sucks how, like, some rookies, even though if they perform well, they're not top of the league, so no one in the league looks at them. Like, maybe as a rookie, but, like, they're like, so, like, when it comes to Sonny, I think it'll come down to skill. We'll see if he.
It depends. I think it depends on the program that's going to actually build around him on defense.
Also a good point. It doesn't matter the team that you get put on.
Yeah, he's projected. These guys are projected like top 10.
Oh, for sure.
And it's crazy. Yeah. Like 4 to 5 of them are Ohio State. Players.
Dogs. Just like all dogs over there.
Last year, I remember. I'm like, bro, like, majority of that defense last year was NFL rating.
Yeah.
And then you got Caleb Downs too. He's a freaking nature. He's the safety over there in Ohio State. He's gonna get like top 10 pick for sure. Sonny Styles also sounds like a Hall of Famer name.
Oh yeah,
it does sound like a Hall of Famer name.
Yeah, I give you that.
Now, what about the Zane defensive lineman?
Oh,
we just got through checking that out.
I know who you're. Yeah.
That freak of nature dude. He's like the fastest at his weight class.
Yeah, he's a DN.
Yeah.
Right, but he's just fast as shit. Yeah, he had a
big dude.
It was like he had a par 4.5, didn't he? That was his. He had a.
No, that was Bailey. That
was Bailey. Yeah,
that was Bailey's. I'm talking about the other dude. The Zane dude. Like that dude. What, like, because we was watching it, and
Zane Durant. That's a Zane
Zane
Durant.
Durant.
Yes, yes.
That dude. As soon as we start seeing him hit the bags and shit and going through like the
Oh yeah,
pylons,
that was the guy that was he ran a 4.7. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, he ran a for his. You're right because he was a defensive tackle. Running a 4.7 as a defensive tackle is tough.
yes,
That is
sir.
tough.
Yeah, he's gonna be a problem. I got a feeling he. You gotta remember he might be the person that might get picked up by a New York team as well because like they like defense. But I hope it's the Giants.
I was gonna say that. I'm like, if he does go over to the Giants, that would be a good addition.
It would. It it really would. I personally think it would. Especially you got Harbaugh. I mean, he
Mhm.
had Ravens was known for the defense, but we know the reason why the Ravens were known for the defense. My head coach now.
Oh,
That's the reason why they're defensive. But like
mhm.
Harbaugh, he can do something with this. Like because like you're already coaching a team that has a heavy defensive team. Like I like the Giants. I was going for them because Jackson Dart. I wanted Jackson Dart to be with us. You feel
Yeah.
me? You feel me?
Mhm.
Respectfully, I'm okay with how everything went out. We got a bowl.
I was gonna say
We
you
got
got
a
a dub. You got a ring on your
we
finger.
we got a
Another
dub.
one.
It's okay. It's okay. But like you if that team wasn't injured at all and you take away all the injuries, I think they make a convincing run in the playoffs.
Mm,
And they're in the playoffs.
mm, mm.
I think the stumble started when they let the Broncos score 32 points in the fourth quarter
Yeah.
early in the season.
Mm-hmm.
I personally think that was like the start of the downfall right there. Like,
Yeah.
okay, what the fuck? Like, but anywho, what else we was getting into?
We were talking about the combine. We talked about Zane. We talked about Styles.
Talked about
Both Sonny and Lorenzo.
so, yeah, and
Lorenzo, that man's fast. He ran a 4.2. That's
uh-huh.
fast as shit. A 4.28. That's fast
Yes.
as shit.
Yeah, he took the fuck
Now he's
off.
a DB, so it's like, oh, but I don't care who you are. Running a 4.2 is crazy.
Yeah, that's money numbers right
Yeah,
there.
that's what I
You're
was gonna
getting
say.
signed
You're
somewhere for
just
a lot
for
of money.
just for how
Shit, you can do
fast
the
you run.
Olympics, bro, and not even get a medal and still make money. I mean, they don't make that much money, but
It
you know,
depends on what country because
that's if you win a medal though.
yeah, yeah. If you
Like, if
win
you
a
don't win no medal, it's like
medal,
damn. They're like, damn, kid, you should go get a job, man. Like,
yeah. Imagine you train all your life to go to the Olympics. You
you
don't
never
hit
win.
podium, and they're just like, go get a job. Go get a job.
It's probably good endorsements and shit, but they athletic people.
Oh yeah.
Man, what else was I finna get into about this combine? There was somebody else, Ty Simpson.
Yeah, where do you think he's gonna go? He's right under Fernando. Like
Fernando, because like Fernando, he's locked in at the number
he
one.
didn't even compete in the combine, which he didn't need to.
He didn't need to. He's
Yeah.
going to the Raiders.
Yeah.
He's going to the Raiders. It's
I
simple
feel
as that.
bad. They always gotta put him. It's
I
always
mean,
the first overall. The last year, who did they pick up? They picked up
they picked up Ashton Genty.
Ashton. Imagine you get Ashton, and then next year you're gonna get like Ty. No, not well, Fernando Mendoza, and they got to do something.
Well,
They've got to do something if they get Fernando.
Well, I'll put it like this, because like the Raiders, I mean, what they went through, yeah. I mean, like I don't think you should start him his first year, but if
No.
they do and they say, "F it, we're gonna do it," our line can hold up a little bit. Because I mean, Gino, I mean,
What
he
I would
played.
do is I would start them off and on, like go back and forth between them to see who's better. Because
I would
Gino's got to prove himself too. I don't care. He's a
I
veteran.
would I would I would say let Gino start, but keep the competitiveness.
Yes, I can agree with that.
In the locker room. Like, all right, Ty Simpson. Like, I mean, no, not Ty. Mendoza. All right, bro. We just picked you up. We just paid you guaranteed generational wealth for you doing what you're doing to get in here. All right, that's cool. You're still gonna have to earn the number one position. I'm not giving it to you. You better outplay this dude over here if you really want it. Yeah. And then guess what? That's gonna put a fire under Gino's ass. Yes. Hopefully, Gino. It might work better for Gino because look, obviously they got their guy. It's Mendoza, depending on how he plays. Yes. It depends on, but he's pretty much their guy. Gino, if you get some tick, you get to let other teams know that you're still worth a $40 million extension or get paid 80 to 70 mil.
100%.
Because like they could fuck around and go to the fucking divisional round if the team gets through. Gino's gonna leave because obviously he's not gonna be playing, but whatever he's done, and he played good enough, but Mendoza did better than him to get to the divisional round.
He needs to up his stock value for sure. That's what Gino needs to do. I agree.
That's personally, yeah, like that's what Gino's gonna have to do in my opinion. But I say over the next few years, I give it like probably even probably like 4 or 5, depending on who wants to cave in and be a lineman, like or guys that want to step up and be decent linemen and have good pass pressure, like prevent the pass, like
Yeah.
prevent the pressure from the
Pass
pass.
protection, yeah.
Pass protection. Yeah, I'm here all over the place. I think they're going to be a convincing, scary team. But then again, on top of that, I also want to add to the fact you got 2 other dogs in your freaking division.
Yeah, it's just the Raiders are in a tough position because when was the last time they were decent?
I don't think I was alive.
Yeah, they've definitely made it to a bowl before though.
I don't think when I was
but we
alive.
weren't alive. Yeah, we weren't alive. They made it to a bowl. I don't know if they won, but they didn't. They made it to a bowl, but we weren't alive for that.
Wasn't alive.
That's how sorry. That's how long they've been sorry.
Yeah, I remember John Madden was their coach.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah, they were dogs back in the day. They were dogs.
It was dogs.
Yeah,
and you got they had Sanders. Well, did they have Barry Sanders? I know they had Bo Jackson.
that's who I think it was. Not Barry, Bo.
Not Barry.
I don't think so. They had Barry, but definitely Bo.
No, I think Barry. I think Barry played. Oh, Barry. What did I just say?
You said Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders. I think he played for the Bears. If
No, he played for the Barry played for the Lions.
Oh yeah, that's
he
right.
Played for the Lions.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
But he could have gone to a different team because
No, I don't know. I'm thinking there's Walter Payton. That's what I was thinking of.
Oh,
that's the Bears.
Yeah,
I was thinking of Walter Payton.
Who was on the Bears?
Yeah, I was thinking a nice ass running back that was on the Bears. It was
Walter Payton.
Yeah, Walter Payton. I don't know why that was skimming my brain. Please forgive me, guys. You can roast me in the comments.
Chris, don't flame him. Okay, he's not a Bears fan.
Chris is gonna be on my ass. But speaking of the Bears, ironically, this is funny because we're getting sidetracked. It's official. I think they're gonna be northwest of Indiana.
And they're gonna be Indiana. Oh my God! Fuck Iowa.
That was that. I'm not. I did not want them here anyway. No, that would have gave them more excuse for Chicago.
We need to make our own team. We need to make our own team.
But we're not a big enough market.
No, we're not. It's crazy. I think how
I can see
how sorry Iowa is when it comes to market. We don't have no reason why people want to come here.
I give it after the fact of when Waukee expands, when all those cornfields expand into more city and more people to live here, so taxes can fund it more.
Yeah.
I because we got an arena for it.
We need more infrastructure. We do not have the infrastructure for that. To have a stadium for people to come here and have a stadium, we don't have the infrastructure. That's why we don't. We don't have any type of transportation like big market cities do. That's why
I'm okay with that. I'm okay. I like waking up late and making it to work
on time.
You feel me?
A couple minutes early.
Like wake up 30 minutes before it's 30-minute drive out. Oh no, it's a 15-minute drive out. I woke up 30 minutes before. Oh, I got ready I'm in my car. I'm already at work. I don't want to sit here and have to wake up. Like there's people on the West Coast and East Coast up in New York and these big towns that are not wealthy enough where they still got to maintain a regular work-life balance or try to. They got to be waking, and they got families. They're waking up at 4 a.m.
to make it to really. It's only like a 5 to 10 mile drive, but because of where they are, it's more. It makes it like
you got to take the kids to school. You got to make sure dinner's ready. Breakfast is ready. You got to cook all that shit because there's families that are original that cook breakfasts every morning.
Yeah,
and they're like, I'm up at 4. I got everything ready.
Yeah. Hey man. And shout out to parents because you do that. Hey, shout out to you. I'm not there yet, but one day.
Yeah.
4 a.m. is crazy to wake up. Hey, unless it's to make money, 4 a.m. is crazy.
That is crazy. Yeah, no. Oh my God. But yeah, I think they're gonna go over there. It took them only 2 months to make a situation happen. We are so pulling up to there. We are making a vlog and we will go to the new stadium. I want to check that out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, also with the Bills. I want to check out their new stadium too. You feel me?
Okay. Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah. Check that out. So we're gonna have that in the works for a vlog, and also
we'll be traveling. We've been talking about it. We will be traveling, doing interviews and podcasts. We got some ideas coming up. We're gonna be doing more.
Yeah, I was gonna get into that. Yeah, I was gonna get into that. Whatchamacallit? We got the World Cup. That's not that far from our location. One of the games. We will be doing interviews out there and questions about the World Cup and football, world football of everything. See, you gotta get the respect because they don't want me to say soccer. They do not want me. World. I'm calling that world football. The world that knows what football is. 90% of the world is going to say, "Oh yeah, football, football,
Yep.
football," not American football. We're called American football. So regular football, original football. We will be doing a lot of questions, little funny little skits and stuff down there with football questions. See if they know what they know about their favorite player, favorite team, or favorite country that they're rooting for. And yeah, but that's all I pretty much wanted to say on that topic right here. We're gonna get into some NBA. I want to talk about. Unless you want to add anything to the World Cup at all.
No, I just think I think it's really cool because I feel like when it comes to world stages, we represent, but outside of America, we don't really. I feel like I can't remember the last time we really had something in the States. Can you remember the last time we had like a world event inside the U.S.?
I mean, we got the Olympics here. They're going to be here this summer.
Oh yeah, but I'm talking like before. Like when was the last time? I'm trying to think because
I can't tell you.
I know they were in LA, but I can't remember the last time they were. It's been a while since it was in LA.
I think like when Kobe was in his prime on the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I cannot tell you anything. I don't know where else they've been, man.
Exactly. So
I don't know nothing.
So I'm
I don't know nothing.
So I'm just saying I'm excited. I'm excited for that, and I think it'll be good for. I think it'll be good for the culture just in America because we don't, people don't really fuck with us here in America, outside of America,
No, they don't.
Motherfuckers hate us.
Especially with everything that's going around in the world. God bless the world. Yes. Jesus is king, and he will be here soon.
Amen.
That's all I'm going to say on what's going on in the world. We're going to move it on. We're not going to be controversial on this podcast, and not in a bad way. But yeah, NBA. Let's get into it. So you got a few players, a lot of our key freaking players in the league right now, that are finna get snubbed out of rewards because if they miss a certain amount of games, they don't qualify. You got, I think,
LeBron got.
He's done. He's not getting no awards.
Yeah, he's done. There was one more there. There was one other big name that was called out.
I don't know any. I know a lot. I know like Shea. He's got like under 10 games. Luka's got under 10 games. Victor, he has 2 games.
Oh, so there's a lot of players who are close to not being.
Yeah, like that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
LeBron, I know he's out.
I mean, that's obvious. Yeah.
Yeah, he missed too many games. Curry, real close. No, I think Curry's out. I think I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know.
I think he's on the line. One other person that I knew that was like
Giannis.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. It was Giannis.
Giannis. If this rule was effective back then, Joel Embiid never has an MVP.
Yes.
I say they should have called it the Joel Embiid rule going forward because they started tagging that on after him.
After he got it. Because people complained about that. I remember that was a very controversial.
The thing was Jokic, because Jokic did get robbed. Don't get twisted because Jokic played.
Yeah.
He played the whole season. I think he was injured. I don't know for sure, but I know he played more games than Joel Embiid. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But they was like, well, when Joel Embiid was in, he's doing this numbers, he's doing this. His averages are way better. I'm like, but he's not playing the whole season.
Yeah, the most an MVP. The part that a lot of people forget about MVP is you're the most valuable player in the league in respect to what team you're playing for and how far you get them.
Yeah, now.
Exactly. Nowadays, that's how it is. Before, it wasn't always like that, but nowadays, it's it's how good of a player you are with respect to the team that you are on and how far you take them.
Yes, that's exactly it. And it's because you could call it the LeBron rule. Because it got to the point where it's like, all right, who got LeBron would play beautiful basketball. Like, there's no reason why he shouldn't have at least 5 to at least 6 MVPs, respectfully. At least 2 more MVPs he could have easily won. But it is what it is. They start throwing restrictions like, okay, well, this person over here has a better seed on his team.
Yeah.
Even though they both made it to the fucking playoffs.
Yeah.
Because I know somebody else got snubbed where it's like, oh, this person's a dog, but they don't make it to the playoffs. You got an MVP, they didn't make it to the playoffs. I don't think anybody has won an MVP and didn't make it to the playoffs. Don't get me wrong. I'm sorry about that, but
Yeah.
like I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure it's getting to that point.
Honestly, honestly, I can agree with that. It doesn't matter. I mean, I get it to a certain extent, but if you can't get your team to the playoffs,
You're not. Yeah.
you're not that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, but guys that got they motherfuckers in the playoffs and clinched their seeds, they started putting restrictions. Well, this is they're the number one seed. They're on that team's way better, and he's the best person on the best team. Yes. That's how they're looking at the most valuable player, which is understandable.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, that's
I'm not mad at
way
it.
to do it.
But like the most valuable player that's valued to the NBA.
Yeah. Yes.
And what brings your money, like they're like, well, they don't want to keep. Here's the thing. With I know it's going to a LeBron situation, but it's like LeBron with all the pressure he's had, and also this other factor that comes into play, social media.
Yep.
With all that pressure,
well, it's
like he's done. He's like, you feel me? Like with all that pressure, he's just been going through BS, and he's still proving them wrong. He's still proving them wrong. Like what was I gonna say? Like they already hate him. With more pressure comes more hate.
Oh,
they're not gonna give him the stuff.
No.
They like, you got to remember he should have been the first unanimous MVP, but some New York Times dude that doesn't watch basketball is just glazing New York, put Carmelo down. That one vote. Some dude that just glazes the Knicks prevented that from being the first unanimous MVP. And then on top of that, LeBron's first team defense, right?
Yeah.
Didn't give him Defensive Player of the Year.
And you bring up a good point. I don't understand why there's so much LeBron hate because
no, I can see if he got all these awards and then you got the haters of the haters, how it is. But it's like, bro, he ain't even like, he wanted the number as one of his idols. That's dope. Y'all guys bent them into enemies. You guys made them enemies because you're comparing and contrasting.
Yeah.
It's not like he said, I want to be like Mike. He's like, oh, I'm be LeBron James. He's like, I'm here. I'm different. That's my idol. I'm gonna show love, and we're 23. Keep it pushing. Like it's crazy because like if he has that, he would have historically had the best season of all time. What you mean? You won MVP. But imagine if it was unanimous MVP.
Yeah.
Go to the finals, you win your first championship, or I think this was second championship. You get finals MVP, and then you get Defensive Player of the Year, all in one season go. Because other people put it as, oh, like with Giannis won Defensive Player of the Year last year type shit, right?
Yeah.
Then they'll come in, oh yeah, he's the only person to get MVP, Defensive Player of the Year in this amount of time, when it's obviously another season.
Yeah.
LeBron would have had that all going in that season. Nobody's never done that.
Yeah.
You'll have people to be like, oh, they got a Finals MVP and a Defensive Player of the Year, and they got an MVP within a time further away.
You know, when you bring up those points, it almost feels like it's staged in a way, like because it's all entertainment.
It's entertainment.
It's entertainment, and I feel like even though they let the players play, I feel like at the same time they put them in a box so that they can control it in a way. And we don't know. We're not there. We're not in the big executive offices, but we've seen enough to know that they're not letting shit slide. Like LeBron's been snubbed. Many other players have been snubbed where we think they shouldn't. So, I think it's just something that we can't control, and unfortunately, you just gotta let them hoop. You just gotta keep it pushing. And LeBron, I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what none of the nonsense says. A lot of people, my favorite pastor even says that Michael Jordan is the best basketball player of all time. And every time he says that, I'd be looking up like, okay, you're just saying that because that's the motherfucker you was watching when you was a kid yourself. So whatever.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's that old head in them. Because if you look at the stats, he's statistically the best player of all time. And I'm not even glazing him because you're looking at the stats, okay? And you can say he's old as fuck, Like he's been on top. He's been leading in those stats for how long?
What you just said right there? Yeah, he's old as fuck because he's still playing. Why are we comparing? All right, why do you have to defend that off of the fact that everybody in this, when it comes to that debate, they compare those 6 years to LeBron's whole career? You you just downfalled into that. Like you feel like
Yeah, I
not
see
you're
your
not
point.
perfect. Like, but like why are we doing that? Like I mean, we get
Why
it.
is that even in the argument?
We get it. Like Jordan won more rings and he's been to the finals less.
Yeah.
I'll put it like this: Jordan was he's one of the best players of all time.
Yeah.
Yes, one of the best, better players of all time, and he was on the greatest team ever.
Yes.
Okay, that's I will not that team.
Oh yeah, the
those
Bulls.
that team is the GOAT team of all time.
Yes.
I don't
Yes.
now. It's tricky because also it comes like this is also what I was going to say to you. Like you got to remember the game's gonna keep evolving.
Yep.
So like we say 20 years from now, what LeBron was doing here, that's gonna be an average stat. You feel me? But it's gonna be harder to get into the finals.
Yeah.
And it's gonna show like what LeBron really made it to 10 finals.
Yeah. You know, that is a good point.
Like-
Because how many teams went back to back to the finals in Jordan's time? So he really only played the same niggas back to back. So if he beat you once, he most likely will beat you again.
I like in a harder because like it comes down to this because like I respect Jordan during that time. I respect the team, blah 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 blah. But the competition was different. You went through people. You went through people when they got old.
Yeah.
When they got older.
You're right. They did.
LeBron beat them when they was at they shit. Now don't get it twisted. He played the Spurs first finals. They took care of that dude. They packed him up. They treated him like the best player in the world.
Yeah.
You got the best player in the world, not the best team. So we're going to guard you and make you pass it out to your trash teammates because there's no reason why you should be here. Go back up against them. Beats them. Beats them. Barely. He needed a team.
Yeah.
Because the Spurs dynasty is a slept-on dynasty.
Yeah.
They're nothing to be fucked with. You feel me? They took them Game 7.
Yeah.
The next year proved a point. Spurs got them out in 5 or 6.
Yep.
And it was all right. That was easy. Yeah, we should have won last year. We should have won fucking last year.
Yeah.
LeBron moves. Keep in mind, he's still going to the finals. LeBron went to 8 finals back to back.
Yes.
Now, that comes into another argument on the other side of the spectrum of, well, if Jordan didn't retire, he would have went to those 2 finals.
Hey, that's hypothesis though. We don't know that.
No. It's a strong fact because that team still went to the Eastern Conference Finals without him.
No, you
get Jordan in there, he's in the fucking finals.
If you're smart, then yeah. If you're smart, you can put 2 to 2.
The same team, like they couldn't win without Jordan. Yeah, facts.
But you put Jordan on that team, and it's obvious. Yeah, it's obvious. I see your point.
Like they I'm not saying they beat the. I say they beat the Rockets because I don't think
the Rockets back then they were a defensive doghouse, and that's why if you don't have someone like Jordan on your team, then
especially the first year they was an 8th seed.
Yeah.
When they got in on the 8th seed, so like I think the Bulls assert dominance and they go for a 4-peat and you got your first 4-peat ever.
If they went in there, if that in an alternate universe, if they went in there and got a 4-peat, I would say
it's raps, right? Like
it's raps. Any discussion, getting a 4-peat, 3-peats we haven't seen that much, but they exist.
The last 3-peat was Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe.
Exactly, they exist. It's not the only.
It's been over 20 years.
You feel me? So we're not saying 3-peat are easy, okay? But getting a 4-peat, that's non-debatable. That's a different level. That's something to make, because we've seen a lot of players make it to the finals back to back to back like that, but to win back to back, that'd be a different level. We haven't seen that
other than the Celtics, but that was like this is 2 different completely.
You're talking about
levels.
Are you talking about when they had Bill?
You're
talking about Bill?
Because like you got to remember that people will hold on, and that's the greatest team to ever do it because they had the best record and they got a ring with it, and they had a 3-peat. They're one of the last 3-peats in the past 20 years, right? All right, you grab their best team, you face them up against KD's Warriors, right? Or Stephen Curry's Warriors.
Yeah.
They shoot the lights out on them.
Yeah.
Especially also we're playing in today's rules because that's the greatest team, right? They should be able to keep up in any rule gap, right? They should be able to make stuff happen, right?
Yeah.
If they're so good, they'll be able to play in these rules, and they're not going to like what's all this space that's going to happen.
I'm trying to think of the defensive, because the thing
The,
is
the,
back
the
in the
defense is there, but they're
That's what
not
I'm
going to
saying.
be able to really hand check you like that.
See, that's what I'm
You're
thinking. Because
not
the
gonna
reason
be.
why they had defense like that is because they could hand check.
And
Because I remember watching old clips. Motherfuckers really was putting hands on you.
and here's another funny thing. They didn't do double team back then. There's double teams now. Now that's also scary for the Warriors, because like, I mean, you got Jordan and Pimpin just like, oh yeah, get him, shut him out. But then Pete Game, you do that against that Warrior squad, you fuck up, because guess who the fuck is open? Go ahead, I'll let you name either one.
I mean, there's KD, there's Clay, Steph. You got Andre Iguodala.
Here's the funny part. You want to know who's the scariest motherfucker in the situation? Sean Livingston.
Oh yeah, because he's a sleeper. We've talked. Yeah, you and me have had this conversation before. Livingston is a sleeper. He's a dog. He's a dog.
Let me put it like this. Like, let's reiterate this right here. Like, let's say let's rewind 2 minutes of the conversation. Let's say I'm like, all right, Warriors versus the Bulls, right? All right, so look, you got to worry about a guy at the 3. There's another guy at the 3. And then not only can this dude hit the 3, obviously time to time. I'm not saying no names.
Yeah.
Who you think I'm talking about right now? The way I'm lining this up, you think I'm talking about like KD or some shit, right?
No,
you got a dude that can shoot a 3. You got another dude that can shoot a 3. You got a dude that can shoot the 3.
I can't remember his name, but he comes out. You're talking about the guy off the bench, right?
No, I'm just saying, like, if I first brought this up and I was like the first mind, and you're all right. Let me continue.
Never would continue. Yeah.
The dude is right here. A few out here on the 3 when you leave them wide open because the space is crazy. You're gonna think I'm talking about some Curry or KD shit. I'm talking about Sean Livingston.
Oh, okay, my fault.
That's crazy.
But you're right.
You feel me? My bad. No. You feel me? Like, you're gonna have to worry about, like, Sean Livingston might actually get injured if that matchup ever happened. But I mean, like, because you're gonna have a dickhead like Dennis Rodman that's really gonna hit this dude, run him over when he pulls up and he knows he's gonna make it. Oh, what? You feel me? Like, huh?
What's the problem, ref?
No, I ain't do nothing. Like, you feel me? Like, he might get injured, but like, you gotta remember that KD's Warriors team only lost 1 game on that whole stretch, that whole finals run. 1 game to LeBron.
That was
barely.
BTA.
And that was with Kyrie.
Yeah.
You feel me? The defending champs.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me? It's what I'm getting at is 2 different, obviously, skill gaps. That right there is a gap in its own, and that's gonna hurt a lot of feelings for a lot of old heads that are probably watching this. Like, we're gonna probably get chewed out in the comments, but like, listen to what we're saying though. Like, there's a big skill gap. Like, you really cannot tell me that team is keeping up with the Warriors.
I think that the difference is it is because of the rules, but I think defensively the game has evolved because they've changed the rules, not because of players playing differently. But on the offensive side of the ball, I think players are getting more skillful, like actually skilled, like better than they were back in the day. And I don't think it's because of the rule change, because like, we have free throw merchants, yes, but we don't respect those niggas. Sorry, we don't. Because if all you got to do is, oh, we're Super Bowl, that's not really that much skill, to be honest. That's just knowing how to play the rules.
The first half of that season, because you're talking about Shea.
I'm talking about James Harden too.
I was gonna say there's Harden, but Harden they fixed they fixed him. They fixed him. They're literally like, we're not calling shit.
Yeah.
They're like, you made it. Oh, cool. We're not calling shit. That's what they just told him. Shea, he's bent that element of rule where it's like, okay, you can't do it that way. Or if I sell it a little bit more, I'll get the foul. At first, it was legit like, oh yeah, I'm baiting you, but I'm not. If you hit me and they don't call it, cool, I'm draining it, or I'm getting the layoff. If it's an obvious hit, you're gonna foul. Yeah. But now it's just getting freaking ridiculous. There's like, I've seen clips where the guy ain't even touched the dude, and they're
oh my god, that shit is atrocious.
If you gave, I'll put it like this: if You want me to like now? If you got the Bulls team with a LeBron James in that mix, there's a problem. There's a problem.
Okay. Question: who you taking out of the GOAT Bulls lineup to put LeBron in? Because we know LeBron can be in any position.
You can play any position. You got. I said take out the center and let Dennis play center. Put Braun at the 4, Pimpin at the 3. You got Steve Kerr at the 1, and then you got Jordan at the 2.
And you're smart for putting Jordan at the 2 because we know Jordan ain't really.
He's a shooting guard.
We know he's a shooting guard, but I've heard a lot of people say that I've heard people say they'd put MJ at 1. Like if people building their lineups, like let's say
the only person that should be at 1 is Curry. That's the greatest shooter on the planet. Because like single-handedly, he's a problem off rip. And if you, like I said, back to the debate, you double team him to try to stop him, Clay. He don't even need the dribble.
Yeah.
Man, if Clay is iced out and he missed 2 shots back to back, all right, he's gonna pump fake you. You're gonna bite it because he's a good 3-point.
Yeah. Oh my God, Clay used to be so good. I'm so bad at his downfall. Clay used to be so good.
He was
I would rather play if I was like, let's say back in the day, back in those times, and we were playing going out play Gold State. I'd clamp and be Clay the whole time. I'd be like, fuck Curry, I'm sorry, fuck KD, I'm Clay. Because Clay was a 2-way. That man was a dog on defense. You pump it.
I wasn't even gonna say that. I was gonna say pump fake. You biting, right? You in the air, right?
Yeah.
He can get the foul if he wants at the 3, or he can just go, oh, KD in the corner, Iguodala at the wing.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, JaVale McGee, go bang it, bounce pass, simple as that. JaVale McGee like over 7 foot.
Yeah. See. Yeah, they had options over there.
That's a scary ass lineup, bro.
Yeah, scary ass team.
Well, JaVale, like they were smart for grabbing a tall center like JaVale McGee.
Yeah.
That was like Curry's only, besides Andrew Bogut, that was Curry's like legitimate center right there.
Big man. Like, yeah.
He had
dedicated big man.
Because like his last ring, he had no big man. His big man was injured, 2nd overall pick. Ain't that crazy?
Still made it happen.
Still made it freaking happen. But that's what I mean. Like, back to the discussion.
Yeah.
Different skill gaps. I mean, that can be thrown up in the air for discussion in AI. Hopefully, in the afterlife, Jesus and them sets up a situation. Oh yeah, everybody's in their prime. You guys was talking all that good stuff on Earth. Run it.
I was gonna say, like, y'all not talking. I feel like he'd be like, hey, we in the afterlife. It's all good. We all love each other. Who?
Like imagine seeing the greatest of greats in their primes added.
Yes.
You got Isaiah Thomas out there hooping. You got Bill Russell. You got Dr. J. You got Dr. Julius Erving.
Yeah.
You got Julius Erving prime. Like people sleep on him.
Yeah.
Imagine him in the
Honestly, he's a dog.
He's a dog, bro. Like you got Wilt. Imagine them on their primes, and then you got people like Wilt versus bro, damn, what's his name?
I hope there's
Wilt Chamberlain, and who's the 100-point
court in heaven? I pray that there's a basketball court in heaven.
Kareem. You got Kareem and Wilt, and you got them talking crazy to each other in their prime. You got Bill Russell, like, I got 11 when we was on Earth. Oh, word? Lace it up. Run it. And we just watching like, damn.
I'll be in the stands, have popcorn. This is good.
You feel me? Like, but,
wow, this is nice.
But other than that, I mean, like, hey, I'm gonna just stop it right there when it comes to all that stuff. I mean, I'm not no LeBron sexual. I mean, he is one of my favorite players. But like, it's just like this is what I'm gonna say, and then I'll let you get your shit off your chest for what I got to say. I'm almost done. I am not delusional. Okay, not Kobe. MJ is one of the greatest of all time. He is the GOAT. Okay, for what he's done and how he's done it. Nobody has never. Until somebody else does what he does and a little bit better, he's got the podium. He is greatness, okay? On his circumstances and what happened. On the other hand, it's a tough pill to swallow. LeBron, he's not greater than Jordan, but he is the better basketball player than Jordan, is what I would say. He's an all-around player. He's a pass first. And he still has more points scored. Like if you switch their positions, I say Bron does the same. I say LeBron goes for the 2 3-peats, but LeBron's longevity is different. He's not going to get himself in a situation or in a gambling situation. I don't know. That's not my business. I don't know. We all know. We see the videos. He's not going to be out for those 2 years. He's going to be in the finals through. We saw him do it with the Heat and the Cavs. He went to 8 finals.
Yeah.
So you have an actual supporting cast and actual good coaching and a good front office that's going to make sure they take care of you. I don't see why not. I see him probably with maybe 9 chips if he's on that Bulls team in the 90s. And
walking through everybody. No, I'm sorry.
Especially,
they not.
Especially his first 10 years, like his first 7-8 years in the league, he can go score the next 25 points.
Yeah,
that was his support. He scored 25 points back to back in the end of the fourth to win a playoff game.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how bad the front office is. And because he lives there, he showed support and he went back there and he fulfilled his promise and he got a ring in Cleveland.
He did.
I'm done. Other than that, Jordan is the GOAT. LeBron's just a better basketball player.
See, and I can support that because even though I was just talking all that mess at the beginning of this discussion about MJ, there just needs to be acceptance that LeBron is the better player. And I used to not even like be that big of a fan of LeBron. But the thing is he's not even that cocky of a player, to be honest. He just knows that he's good.
It's pressure.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone wants to hate him.
You got social media telling you, oh yeah, they're this and that, that makes it seem like he's cocky because he's actually a great basketball player. Mm-hmm. It makes you go, damn, this nigga, I'm tired of hearing him.
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah,
that's what it was.
Him. Mm-hmm. You see him overall, he's like, bro, I'm on my business. I flex it, man, and I'm going about my day.
He has no scandals. That's the thing. That's why I respect him, because he has no scandals. All his life is literally basketball, and his family, of course.
He's still, and you got to remember. And please forgive me for what I just said. I'll probably edit it out if you ever see this at all. Because I said something about right now, so like his wife. I'll edit that out. But no, you're good. You're good. Other than that, you got to remember. On top of that, for somebody with money at that age going forward, and him focused on that. All he knows is basketball, and you got money, so he doesn't really have to worry about the stressing of responsibilities. Mm-hmm. The only responsibilities and stress he has to worry about is getting 14 other damn guys into the freaking finals. Mm-hmm. Now, that's a whole nother load. Yeah. But when I'm coming around the saying is, he's still a kid. He's our age mentally. He's here. Mm-hmm. He's here. With us, he's still young. He's still young as fuck.
Hooping. He's just hooping. He's living out his his basketball hoop dreams.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to you, LeBron. You've had a long, good, successful life, and you're just doing your thing. So good on you for not getting any too bad stuff that we know of. So respect to you, because like I said, I used to not really follow you, not a big fan of LeBron, but throughout the years, you've proven yourself to be the best player of all time. But I will still agree to put MJ on that podium. That's all I have to say.
Respect. Now, the nitty-gritty of what's going on in the NBA right now, okay? All right. Solid take from Armand Shumpert. Mm-hmm. I'm paying attention because he's not wrong about this. OKC, I think they're gonna make it to the Western Conference Finals. You feel me? They're either gonna go up. It'd be popcorn if we see a matchup between them and Denver in the semi, or I can't count out Ant. But what right here, if you see OKC versus the Spurs, I think OKC takes them. Even though the Spurs have been their kryptonite this season and putting that BTA on them, what Shumpert said, he said that Spurs team doesn't have the experience in a playoff atmosphere.
Which is fair.
And that makes sense, but this is also the time where greats become greats. Let's say they mop them in like the second round and they go all the way to the finals and win. Victor Wembanyama, he defeated the defending champs. Blah 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 blah. He's really him. Like, you feel me? Or if he just beats them, all right, damn, that's crazy because he can beat them and then he could lose. It might be Ant's year where Ant makes it.
Yeah.
Because the Timberwolves, like I said in a few videos ago, I think that's gonna be my team going forward. I don't have a team, but I'm making it the team because we got the AG League and shit. I give them. I think you're going to meet up against the Timberwolves, or we might see crazy matchups where the Timberwolves have to get through maybe Denver first round. They might have he might have to play KD and the Hornet and the Rockets again. Go up against KD. KD might get his leg back from that first round exit a few years ago, or he goes up against OKC, or he goes up against that Spurs team.
He's got a rough road ahead of him, no matter where he goes, no matter what he deals with.
What I'm coming down to is, no matter what round the Timberwolves are in, is going to be entertaining. So like they're going to be the more entertaining ones out the bunch.
Yeah,
you got that on the Western Conference. Eastern Conference, I do see the Celtics doing something
right now in the league. I mean, on the eastern side at least, they're number 2. Not in the league, but
I can see the Celtics and the Cavs doing a push. The Cavs, I'm not really expecting to do a push. I can see them doing the push for real, right? But like at the same time, if they fall short, LeBron signs another year, goes over there. I think they can do it. You feel me on some dumb stuff, but LeBron's old. I say low management him out.
I was gonna say last video, motherfucker said that he was gonna retire.
Yeah.
After this year.
But between this video and last video, they literally have been talks of reaching out to him. Somebody don't pay attention to the reports. I'm so sorry. Like it's a possibility. That's why I said I don't know about the Cavs. They make a push, they might get LeBron. Other than that, Detroit Pistons is number 1. I think they're doing the damn thing. I don't see nobody really giving them a problem, and I think Cade Cunningham might get MVP for the season.
Okay.
That's all I got to say on that. Unless the Knicks make it back in the Eastern Conference Finals and they give them a run for their money. What you think?
I think that it's tough because the Raptors are in there too. I think the Raptors are number 4 or 5 right now. And I think the Raptors, I think they're gonna be a problem for whoever they face, just because who's their two guard? Because I'm pretty sure
I know Scotty's over there. I don't know who
because they have
their backcourt is.
They have good defense over there on the Raptors. That's the thing about them.
I think if they do pull it through and make and the world pays attention to them going to the Eastern Conference Finals, I do see them making it out the first round, depending on who they play. Okay. But I think them making a second round exit puts a chip on their back, and then they become real scary contenders depending on free agency and moves going the following 3 years, and depending on if they keep Scotty or not. Because his I think he signed an extension, but I know the next 3 to 4 years is going to be like, okay, what are we doing? Or I'm finna go somewhere else, because there ain't loyalty in this league no more.
No, there's not.
After 8 years, if it don't happen, I'm leaving.
I was just gonna mention that. That's another difference between today's league and the last league, is that there's no loyalty, which you can't really blame the players because teams do be hoeing you. At the same time, back in the day, that's what motherfuckers would complain about, is getting hoed by their own organization. But now players just don't really care, and they'll leave whenever, like you're saying. And I think overall in the league, I think my favorite for the Eastern Conference Finals, I would have to say, it's tough. I think honestly, I think the Celtics are going to go back, because Jason Tatum now. Yeah. Because there were reports of him coming back. He was reported that he could come back.
He played in G League.
Okay. Exactly.
Yeah,
so I think if he does come back full time, if he comes back, I think if he gets here before the playoffs come, which is a very high chance, he will be back before the playoffs. There's a 10-game minimum. If you have to come back before the playoffs, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he has to play 10 games.
10 games where you're not allowed to play in the playoffs. So I think if they're able to fit him in that window, which there's more than enough time to do that. There's like 20 games plus left in the season, I think. I think they will be my favorite, because the fact that they're the number 2 seed, and they don't even have Jason. Now we don't know how Jason will perform, but I mean, for some, they just feel to me because I feel like
They
The
they
Pistons are only
they're
number one seed for no reason to me. To me,
I think yeah. Because like the Celtics are number 2 and Jason has not played with
yeah, that's
them.
what I'm saying.
So
Like the
like
Pistons
that's
have
for
no,
some respect.
they have no point being the number one seed to me.
Like yeah, stuff happens. Stuff does happen, and that's when the butterfly effect starts to develop. That is freaking true. I see exactly what you just yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Now, granted, I mean I still think the Pistons are still at least the top 3 team. You feel, I can
I
give
can
them
give
that.
you yes, I
I
can
can
agree.
give them that shit right there.
Yeah.
Tatum's in. They'd be the number 1 seed. They'd be the favorites to make it out the East.
Yes,
It'd
yes.
be a. It'd be
That's what I think. That's what I think will happen. If they're able to get Jason back within that window, they come in there and
the
fuck things up. But
if he gets in back in on time and
yeah,
these guys actually make it to the finals and win, y'all got it. Y'all got all the excuses.
yes.
If I didn't get injured, we would have won. But simple as that. I'd let him say all that. I was like, you got it, gang. You got. That's all I got to say on that.
Okay. And I think though, and my only thing with that is the who I think will give the Celtics a problem. If unless the Pistons prove me wrong, it's either going to be the Raptors. I say out of the Eastern Conference, it's either going to be the Raptors or the Knicks. Will give the Celtics a problem.
Okay.
Because the Knicks have been giving the Celtics a problem. They give the Celtics a run for their money.
Yeah.
And the Raptors, I just like the Raptors defense. I like defense. When it comes to basketball, I like defense.
Yeah.
So I think the Raptors will make an upset. I think they're a sleeper team. So for me, it's between my top 3 for the Eastern is going to be the Celtics, then the Knicks, and then the Raptors. And the Western Conference, we can get into that. What do you think about the Western Conference?
I just talked to you about the Western Conference. What, Ant? The OKC, the Spurs, the Denver. We just talked.
Okay, who do you? Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who do you think is going to cause problems? Because we know OKC, they up there.
Timberwolves.
You really? I mean, you said they were your favorite, but you really think the Timberwolves are gonna?
The past 2 years they've been causing problems and they've been in rounds they shouldn't have been.
I'm just hating. For me,
no, that they shouldn't have been in. That's like they should not
okay,
have been to the
okay,
Western Conference Finals
okay,
the past 2 years.
Okay, that's what I'm feeling.
Or like last year they lost to OKC. That one they actually, I mean OKC was just a more completed team. I'll give them that. But the year before they really had no business being in there. And it's like, yeah, you want to guard one of your favorite players, Kyrie Irving.
Yes.
He gets to like Ant is like that. But when it gets to the Western Conference Finals, he looks fatigued.
Okay.
He looks fatigued, but he will give problems the first 2 rounds.
Okay.
So like he's gonna be the one that's gonna give whoever he goes up against a problem because it's like he's going up against when they beat the Suns. They're like, what the hell are you doing beating the Suns? You just swept them.
Yeah.
You just swept them.
Yeah. That surprised everyone.
They like what do you like? Wait, what? And then like you go up against who else did he go up against? He beat.
Oh, after the Suns, who did the Timberwolves play?
Didn't he take out? Didn't they beat the Lakers last year? No, it was the Lakers. They beat Denver. That's what I was thinking. They beat Denver. Because that year Denver beat the Lakers and we was all we was like F the Denver. Hey, F Denver, bro.
Fuck Denver, bro.
Hey, respectfully. But I like Jamal Murray and Jokic. They respect. But
they're good. We can't deny that, but fuck Denver. I don't hate Denver like that until they fucked up my Lakers. Now
they fucked them up in the Western Conference Finals and they saw them first round and gave them work. The record is 1-2. Denver up since LeBron's era versus the Denvers.
Yeah.
Denver Nuggets. But he beat the Denver fucking Nuggets. He beat the MVP. And then you're right there. You're going up against a Luka and a Kyrie. You're chasing now Kyrie. Now, if he went up against any other player, I think they win that and they move on. You feel me?
But Kyrie is just a menace to deal with.
Yeah.
Kyrie's just Kyrie.
Because I think if he gets to that finals that year, especially for how young he was and how much he's been getting here, like bro, I think Timberwolves beat the Celtics in that finals.
I'm trying to compare the teams because that was they had. Because I'm trying to think.
Dallas had no defense, and they had crazy offense.
because I'm like, yeah, Luka's never been on the defensive end, and
But he'll
we
give you
already we
40.
already know they're big. Yeah, he'll give you 40, and we already know the big man, and we already know the big man over there in Dallas
Imagine if you had the 4-time defensive player of the year in there going up against going up against Porzingis. That'd be cinema in my eyes. I'm like, Porzingis, you have your chance to prove that you're still an elite offensive player
Yeah.
going up against a defensive player of the year candidate the past few years.
Yeah.
You feel me? He's got 3 or 4 at this time.
Mhm.
I think he had 3 at that time. Then you got Ant last year. He goes up against a real completed team. That team, OKC, they're completed. You got the MVP right there. You beat last year's MVP. Can you beat this year's MVP? No, that this dude actually wants to do something. They get the chip.
So for you, the Timberwolves aren't just your favorite; they're your favorite to make it deep in the playoffs.
Make it deep. If they don't, they don't. Other than that, I mean, I could go.
Every time I think the Timberwolves are gonna make it deep, though. They sometimes do, like when we talked about them, made it to the finals. But other than that, when was the last time
the Timberwolves, the Western Conference Finals?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah, my bad. That's
what yeah. You said just the finals. You know, that's like the main one right there,
Oh
pimp.
no, my bad.
The Western Conference.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Western Conference Final. That's what I'm talking about.
You good. Keep going. I know what you meant, pimp.
They've disappointed me because I've cheered them on. We've been in the same room where I've cheered on the Timberwolves, and they just don't make it. But I'm not mad at you for it. I'll say that. And then you also.
If you want me to go with a less obvious pick, it would be the Spurs.
Well, no, I'm just trying to think of like, because what I'm thinking in my head is like when we're thinking about the like top 2-3 teams that could make it. You're thinking the Wolves, the Spurs, and the OKC.
Well, all right. Let me reiterate that. Depending on how this happens, because like these guys can easily match up. So we got OKC, obvious choice. I can't really back them down.
Yeah.
You got T-Wolves, and then I'm sub out the Spurs for Denver because like when the playoffs happen, Jamal Murray comes out to play.
Yeah, he does.
When all eyes are on him, that does not bother him.
Jamal Murray.
He's clutch.
Jamal Murray is just a more clutch. To me, Jamal Murray is a more overall better player and more clutch than Austin Reeves, but they have a similar play style.
Yeah. But those would be my 3 teams. If it's not the obvious choice of OKC, depending on what that matchup comes to, the only thing I would love for the matchup to come to in the Western Conference Finals is if it's the Nuggets and T-Wolves.
Okay.
Then at that point,
okay. I would love to see that happen. I would love to see that happen.
Give Jokic a chance to go for his second ring, or give this is his third opportunity to beat this team in 4 games. Mm-hmm. Not that team, but in this position, his opportunity to get his first ring and be among of the great players of this generation to have at least 1 ring. Mm-hmm. Celtics got a ring. Giannis got a ring. Mm-hmm. Jokic got a ring. OKC got a ring. All right. Who else that I can't really think of anybody recently other than those right there. I think I just named everybody. I mean, AD got a freaking ring. AD.
Yeah.
Like, you want to be one of those? All right, come on. Get you a ring, bro.
Yeah, get you a ring.
But that's I mean, like, in reality, I think let me backtrack here. I think Jamal Murray is going to be the X factor that pulls them through. If he gets injured, they do not go all the way.
He is the X factor because he was I won't say he was the reason why they won. He was a variable that they couldn't counter back in when they won the ring.
They still can't counter.
And because the thing is with Jokic,
you got to remember OKC made it to the finals because Aaron Gordon got injured.
Yeah,
and he slowed them down hopping in that game.
Yes. We were confused why he was in. We know why they put him in, but we were like, he shouldn't be in.
He had a lot of pride, and that pride cost them rest time for him to be ready for the finals because that was just the second round.
Yeah.
That was just the second round.
Yeah.
You could have rested. You would have got done.
Yeah, but everyone's trying to have that black mama mentality, though. That's what it is.
He slowed him down.
Yeah. You're not Kobe. I'm sorry, you're not Kobe.
He slowed him down, bro. Yeah. I think I'm going to go with Denver. I think Denver, other than obviously the Timberwolves and OKC, one of those 3 teams are making it to the finals.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless we get surprised.
That's what I was asking. That was my question.
One of those. If not, I can see KD coming out of nowhere and be like, hey, if also let's talk about KD, and then I'm wrapping all this up. I'm
Yeah,
wrapping
you're
all this
good.
up because
Yeah.
we did enough talking.
We've been
chopping up. You guys
Good
liking the
combos.
podcast? Let me check my shit. Let me check my stuff real quick.
Make sure the video didn't end.
Ooh, we've been at an hour.
And you won't see that too many places. Okay, that's
I have to get the Rivals jersey. I mean, I am getting I'm getting Shahid Shahid. I'm getting Shahid's
crazy
jersey. I'm gonna get his jersey of either this one or I'm gonna get his rival one because I saw those games live of him return when it mattered. When it mattered. I think I might get another one of these, and I might get Rashid's in the rival, or I might just get him in this one. I don't know. It's gonna be between one of those two, and I am Sam Darnold. I will be getting his jersey, so I will get his.
I remember you saying that because we talked about this, and I would say, would you ever get a Sam jersey? And you said if this year.
I said if he wins 2 playoff games. Yes. He has a 3-year contract. If he wins 2 playoff games, I'll get his damn jersey.
Yes,
the motherfucker won 3. The
motherfucker
won 3.
Shout out Sam.
The motherfucker won 3.
Shout out Sam.
What are we talking about?
Was talking down on you. Yep.
Oh snap! Like, because I remember y'all guys were on me. Like, I remember Chris. Yeah, you guys. And I remember this other dude on Raider fan in Minnie's group chat. Oh yeah, y'all guys gave lucky for Sam Darnold.
Now look at you. Not only do you look dumb because they won, you're even worse off than you were before. You are.
They got Fred Mendoza. Like I'm not gonna talk too much on them because like my offensive coordinator is the head coach over there, so I got to show a little bit of love. I do like Kobiak, and I'm gonna say this too. I am not gonna be. I don't want to. I am gonna be a bit delusional, but I don't want to be delusional. You feel me? I don't see us if we go back to back. We go back to back, but I'm not like if it happens. It's
gonna be.
It's more likely, but I'm not as sold as much until I see us in there or seeing how we're playing because we don't have the same offensive coordinator, and it's like okay, Sam did a good job even though he had second most turnovers, so like we didn't level up that much from Geno, but like the whole point of that premise for the Geno Smith, I'm like we got a good system, that's why he looks good.
Okay,
we have a good system, we have a beautiful system now. Sam made it happen. Good thing he had a good-ass defense where it wasn't on his type of timing. But when it was on his type of timing, he showed the fuck up, outperformed the MVP, and threw no interceptions.
I think the biggest difference for me between what I've seen from Sam and what I've seen from Geno is Sam is consistent. And the thing is as long as you're consistent, somebody can work with what you can.
In 2 seasons, he has the most wins.
Yeah. So that shows his consistency. So like if you have a good front office and a good coaching staff like you do, you can work around a consistent player. And he did his job.
Like y'all remember before the playoffs, like all I said was we don't need, like you remember saying that as all Seattle fans, I was like, we do not need him to be a hero.
Yeah.
You just need to be a quarterback.
Yeah.
Just take care of the ball, and that's exactly what he did. I was so happy for him. I don't care he didn't throw over like 170 yards. He threw like 146 or 156 yards versus the 49ers, but we was dogging them so bad. You didn't have to do nothing.
Yeah.
Give it to Kenneth. Don't mess up your stuff. Don't turn the ball over.
Yeah.
Set us up for Myers to and broke history for the most points in a whole season. And he got a ring to it. I'm sorry. Geno did do good with us because I know I've been arguing with y'all keyboard warriors on Instagram about a team that I've been watching since day one. And y'all guys are saying you love Geno. He didn't have this. He didn't have that system. You're telling me that he's doing what Sam did in the NFC chip if we even got there? Are you telling me that he's going to do what Sam Darnold did in week 16? I mean, yeah, he threw a few picks. And there's a questionable call for the 2-point conversion. You're telling me Geno's going to overcome those games? You think Geno's going to throw that 2-point conversion with the game on the line?
Sam is definitely a better pocket passer. And when he does get out of the pocket, he's not like fast or like agile when he's out of the pocket, but I feel like he's more accurate on the run, like throwing to the sideline, check down passes than Geno is. Because I
Oh no,
remember
he way back.
that's what I'm
What?
saying. I've seen Geno miss wide open checkdowns. We've talked about
And
it.
Sam is pretty. Sam does a good job of going down the field too. Like,
Oh yeah,
and don't like let's not act like Jay Jettas ain't had a crazy season last year.
he
And
did.
then
He
you
did.
got JSN over here doing. Keep in mind, in the least amount of attempts
JSN.
for his yards.
He has the
Like,
least amount
no,
of attempts.
our offense is general. What we're generating is the least amount of attempts.
Oh, okay, so you're
And
efficient.
we got all these yards.
You're super
So
efficient.
we're super efficient. But like I'm not. I mean, like yeah, but majority of that is Sam because like if Sam don't makes fucks up a little bit, he's at fault for everything. He's a quarterback.
Yeah.
He ran us the right way.
Yeah. Yeah.
JSN did a lot of heavy lifting, but the fact that he got it to him,
yeah,
without no interceptions or like he got picked off a few times. I've seen a few picks during the regular season, but I mean, like yeah, no, you get the point.
Because most of Sam's turnovers, they weren't interceptions, they were fumbles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna
Well,
say.
he threw interceptions, but like
well, yeah, he did.
he had a few fumbles. Week 1 fumble ended the game right there. Now that's when like I'm like that could have happened to Geno. Now if we have Geno in week 18, you see how Sam had a beautiful season and he fixed up everything and he had no interceptions, no nothing, and he like I mean he didn't have that many yards, but like that defense is like shout out to the 49ers defense. You guys have a good organization. Just get that little electrical field taken care of. But I don't think Geno wins that game in week 18.
Okay.
If you ask me if I'm doing a comparison on him, but like it's the only time I'm going to talk about it unless I'm down there at a game or something and we're talking about it. But Sam at QB has a better ring to it, okay? And you mean to tell me the first year he's gone? I don't care, all you Genosexuals, you can love him all you want. Love him all you want. He did good because we have a beautiful system. We had a shitty line. He did a good job with our line, but I got a feeling if you gave us Justin Fields, we're doing a little bit better. There's more promise. And I'm saying that to a quarterback that doesn't throw. He's equivalent of Jalen Hurts. I don't know what's in the air on the East Coast, but they don't like throwing over there unless you're Jackson Dart. But I just wanted to leave it there. And the Raiders have the first overall pick. Just saying. But I knew from the Denver game when he said he never wrote back, I knew he wasn't it. We won by a field goal or 1 point from my memory. But that's all I got to say on that.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add to the fire, my man?
No, I think you made all the good points.
You got anything? Is there anything you want to talk about before we end? What's on your mind? What's the take that you got, man?
I see. I don't really got too many crazy takes right now because when it comes to there hasn't really been a lot of things happening in the like in the off season yet for me. When it comes to next season, I don't really want to talk too much yet because I've been trying to tap into what the Steelers have been going on, but they haven't really been doing much since we got Mike. Things have been really on the DL. And I think that's just going to be a league round thing because I think there will be a lot of changes in the league. I agree with you that you're kind of iffy if Seattle will even make it back to the Super Bowl.
You know, we got our bowl. You feel me?
So I'm cool. You're satisfied. You already know.
I'm satisfied.
I think one difference between the league now and is that they like to change things up a lot more. And that's kind of why my team is kind of slow, is like falling behind, because our front office doesn't like to change things up. Why do you think we picked up Mike McCarthy?
Yeah, y'all was front office as shit.
Yeah,
y'all like have the worst grade when it comes to that. I mean, the only thing that's beautiful that y'all guys rise and thrive in is literally y'all's trainers. Y'all's train because y'all guys develop dogs time to time. You guys got some. You guys attract other dogs because they want to train with these trainers.
Like for example, I watched an interview with James Harrison. James Harrison wasn't undrafted. James Harrison didn't even go to the combine.
Oh yeah, I know. He said he don't know who I am, does
he? And that just proves that, like, and what's his name? I don't know. I don't remember what round Ryan Clark was drafted, but he was also not. He was like a later round draft.
Yeah, he was late
Ryan
round
Clark.
pick.
Yeah.
Same with Woolen. Woolen wasn't the first or
Mhm,
second round. He was like third
mhm.
round.
So like we are definitely good at developing players, but we also if we don't like you, we let you go fast.
Yeah,
That's happened so many times.
yeah.
Um,
And y'all wrong for having a roster full of 50+ guys with 4 stalls, 4 to 5 stalls. That's like one
yeah.
per household
Hey,
filled up with 10
that's
people.
just greedy. Hey, that's just greedy ass motherfuckers who don't want to upgrade the shit.
And they got old money, so I know you got some money.
They rich.
I
It's
know
the
you got some
same.
money.
The Rooney family is the same family from back in the day.
Oh my
When we
God.
was winning chips back to backs, it's the same family.
Upgrade them stalls, upgrade the
They
facility, get
don't
them
want
better
them
food.
niggas don't like to spend money.
Bro, and it's like, and I know the college and high school championship games use y'all's field, but like that's no excuse. You got them doing that shit in Dallas. You got them doing that shit with the Raiders. You got them doing that in LA. I don't want to hear that. Fix up y'all stuff, upgrade y'all stuff respectfully. Upgrade the shit. Okay?
That's funny, but
Okay?
that's just I guess the front office culture or whatever.
Ooh.
And but other than that, that's why I'm like most of the stuff that I've been trying to keep up on is Steelers reports, and there hasn't really been much going on. There's just been a few like a few talks about the draft, but we traded all of our draft picks away already. We have one. We have one.
The
Uh,
fact that your guys could have picked up a guy like Lamar Jackson when it was available.
that's the crazy thing I don't understand. It's like we traded all our draft picks like a season and like between the last 2 seasons we traded all of like our draft picks away so we could be where we are now. And I think it's just ridiculous we because like now we have I think we have one first round. We have two second round. Our first round is like a late first round. We have two second rounds, and then after that, I don't think we have another pick till the sixth round. If I'm wrong, if I'm right, I'm like, what the fuck? Who are we gonna pick up? Now who are we gonna pick up? Not shit. And we don't have the draft stock. We don't. A lot of our best players are injured.
You guys traded for him.
TJ is injured. Okay, yes, I
He's
know
got a
it.
lung
He's
injury.
got a lung injury, and I'm like, it's bad. Anyways, yeah. That's all I have to say. That's all I have
Hey,
to say
hey,
because other than that, I've been keeping up with my Steelers, and they
stop.
ain't doing shit. So I'm like, yeah, I don't even want to talk about it no
Oh
more.
my
Now I'm
God.
pissed because I'm like, fuck,
Oh my God.
fuck.
Oh my God. I want to talk a little bit about, I just want to say some stuff about baseball. Now you're going to take us 30 seconds and I'm wrapping up this video, guys. Oh my God. I'm sorry, man. Hey, if you want
No, I'm not. No. I've already done that in the past. When I was younger, I used to be an Eagles fan. I used to love when we
because
had
you like
when
coach,
we had yeah.
you like coach.
That's why.
Like I'm not like
Yeah,
I'll to be honest, I'll let you slide to go
yeah,
be an Eagles fan. It's just
yeah.
like you could do it now because it's been over a year since they won. It's just that last year would have been like
Like I'm a fan. I'm a
I'm
fan.
like
I'm a fan.
no, I'm playing.
But
Hey,
back in the day when I was
you like
young, I've
McNabb?
always been a Kobe, and I had a McNabb jersey.
Yeah, you like
It's still
McNabb.
my mama's. I could go there right now and go find it if I really look for it.
Show some love to the
I had
Eagles.
a,
You know you like them.
I need a
Because I was just because like this is what I'm going to bring about baseball. I know you like the Phillies,
yeah,
so like that makes hella sense. Like
yeah,
like
yeah.
I was gonna say I was gonna talk about it because I was like I don't know if you rep them or not because we don't really be in baseball.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say who's your team that you're going for and who's your team. Like obviously you know I'm going with the Mariners, but I do have love because if you guys check out my gaming channel, I made Bobby Bates and I put him on the Blue Jays. So I have a little bit of I like Vlad in them. I have a little bit of love. Was I upset that they beat the Mariners? Yeah.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
can you do?
I was like, all right, I'll root for y'all guys for y'all guys have no choice winning. But
Mm-hmm.
the last World Series was the best World Series of all time. It had to be.
Okay.
I'm up at 2 a.m. still watching the innings.
Oh
And
yeah,
I fell asleep and woke up and
you're
they're
right.
still going.
You're right. Because I remember that because I think I was over here for a little bit and I left because he was going.
You feel me?
I can't watch this.
It was still going. I was laying in bed and I went to bed. I get waking up just for it to still go, just to go back to bed.
Yeah, I remember leaving in the middle of it because I was like, yeah, this is too long. This is too long of a game.
Oh my God! But Mariners, see what they got going on this year. They got a good pitching lineup still, so that's what I'm gonna go for. But other than that, guys, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for staying tuned for the pod. We'll see you guys next week. And I think wait, I don't know when exactly the draft is, but I know in a few episodes we're going to be talking a lot about the draft and who we predict who's going to be like the top 10 picks out of the top 10, see who we can get. Probably put parlays down or do something like that. And World Cup. We're going to talk about the World Cup. Yes. All right. Peace.
Photo shoot.